Hey guys, appreciate your time. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And of course, leave me some comments so I can help you along the way. We are talking today about starting off your shift or starting off your day right. Now, many people say you must eat breakfast first. Many people will say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. In fact, many companies sell food that way. I'm looking at a box of cereal right here, and it has pretty much most of your vitamins. Many say it will take place of a supplement. You know, you got your vitamin A, your iron, B, C, of course, fiber. That's very, very important today as well. And many people say, eat right, and eat a good breakfast because you never know what's going to happen throughout the day. And that'll get you started, right? That's very, very true. As you see here, I got the bowl of cereal ready with the nice strawberries in there. Of course, I've got the bananas and the milk on the go, folks. So, way to start the day off. Now, that's a good way of looking at it, but we also want to focus on your thinking. What's going on in your mind, folks? That's right. Very, very important because your day can shift based on the way you think. You ever thought about that? Now, many of you will say, I know that already. However, when you go to work, what happens a lot of times when things don't go the way you plan? Maybe you have an extra pallet that came in. Maybe you didn't get your shipment in on time. Maybe when you clocked in, you had more patience than usual. Maybe the charts were different and there probably was a different amount of paperwork than you had before. The point is, a lot of times when we go to work or to our business, things don't go the way that you plan them to go. So the question is, what will you do? Will you get out of character? Will you become frustrated like many of us do? Now, of course, you may say no, and you'll say to yourself, well, I'm not going to let anything uh, make me upset. I'm not going to let anything or anyone get in my head. However, we know that's not the case when we hadn't planned our day out. We know that's not the case when we hadn't positioned our mind differently. We know things can go left real quick when we don't look at the dangers ahead, when we don't look at the obstacles ahead. You can throw Satan in there if you want to. You can throw the haters in there if you feel like it. Things can go a certain way and it can go very, very sour real quick when we don't get a hold and recognize them up front. So, what do? Here's what you do, folks. You say to yourself, I'm going to start my day off right by positioning my mind. Of course, yeah, food is very, very important. Yeah, you should get a good meal as you see before me. A lot of time we running late and we run into the drive through somewhere and we trying to eat better and you say, I'm in a hurry, I'll do it next time. And what happened? Next time never come, right? Next time never show up. Next time is next year. Next time is 2 years from now. And then you're starting all over from square one. But you say to yourself, I'm going to position my mind no matter what the case is. If I'm working in the hospital, I'm going to position my mind to where if something comes up or if I get more work than expected, I'm already going to know how to handle it. What can I do? Well, I can say this. At some point, I am going to get off anyway. If you work 7 to 7, or if you work 7 to 6, or if you work 7 to 3, you may start off by saying to yourself, no matter what happens, I'm going to look on the positive side. Yeah, I have a job, and then at some point, I'll be able to get off and go home. It's just a way of looking at things, folks. It's just different ways of looking at it. And of course, if you in sales retail and you get more pallets than usual, or your shipment is 2 and 3 hours late, you say to yourself, I'm going to do the best I can do, and then I'll take care of the rest later. Or I'll pass the rest along to somebody who's going to stay late, rather than me continuing to worry about something and to focus on something that I have absolutely zero control over, folks. That's right. We must learn to start off our day by positioning our mind into understanding that whatever comes at us, we're going to handle it accordingly. We're going to do the very best that we can do our homework and strategize earlier, and then we are going to execute the best that we possibly can do. And keep in mind this, folks, keeping a great attitude goes a long way. That's right, keeping a great attitude goes a long way. What I mean by that, having a happy attitude among your coworkers, among your supervisor, having a good attitude among your customers. I know it's hard to do sometimes, if you're trying to get a deal done, maybe you're trying to get financing done, or you're trying to finish everything on their chart before you go home, or you're trying to do everything in that plan as far as read the degrees, get the supplies put away and clean everything up before you leave. And things are thrown into your way. You still are going to have a good attitude and not be moved by things that are thrown in your way left and right over things that you can't control. Hopefully this helps, folks. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you comment on the video, and of course, more importantly, make sure you share the video, because there are plenty of people who are working with you, or probably in your circle. They do a great job. Everything that's going well with them. Good attitude, right? Thinking is great, smile is going great. But one thing, folks, that goes left or right the way they didn't plan for it to go, and they are very, very bitter. So please share the video with them as well, folks. And again, hit that subscribe button. If you don't have a channel, create one. It take you a couple of minutes. So again, signing off.